Yo, what's going on? It's Keith, Black Quarterback Series, playoff edition, talking about everybody. Let's get into it. Shout out to Odell. So hey, if you don't know, my name is Keith, I do Black Quarterback Series, and the playoffs we do a little differently. We trying to change the format and we go full NFL, and we talk a little bit about everybody. It's only gonna be 4 games next week, so definitely we're gonna be reacting to those. It was 6 games this week. I went 26. My first year actually like putting my predictions out there and doing this. So we're gonna get better as time progresses. Hopefully we can go 4-0 this week with the games that we have this week. So we're gonna start off with the first game. We're gonna work our way down. So we had Raiders in Cincinnati. So with the Raiders in the Cincinnati game, it was close, but you never felt as if the Raiders really had a chance, so to speak. Joe Burrow was Joe Burrow. He was 24 of 34, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. You just never felt like they had a chance as far as the Raiders. Burrow was sharp as always, and the Raiders just couldn't score. Every time the Raiders needed a play, Cincinnati would get a bigger play. They needed a touchdown, they get a stop. They need a touchdown, they need a pick. The Raiders couldn't make enough big plays to stay in this game. And it came down to even the last play when they couldn't get the ball in the end zone. They couldn't get the ball in the end zone, and it ended there. So the Raiders, good season. We didn't even think y'all was going to be this. We did not think you guys was going to make it this far. So shout out to the Raiders. Really good season. Shout out to Joe Burrow for doing something nobody has done in the last 30 years. He did it his first try. They win their first playoff game in over 30. So now we have the Bills versus the Patriots, and I was so wrong about this game. The final score was indicative to how the game was played. It was a little closer though at that point. They started off 21-0 and they never looked back. Josh Allen was an absolute monster. 305 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and he only missed 4 passes, 21 for 25. And this run down the field that I'm going to show you guys right now was just everything. He looked like Cam. Like people be like, people act like Cam didn't trend set. What Josh Allen did yesterday or a couple days ago was pure Cam. That was Cam Newton. The way Josh Allen played was Cam Newton disguised as Josh Allen. Like what he did was phenomenal. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. They beat the Patriots brains in, and it was phenomenal. Now you might like, Keith, you picked the Patriots. I did. I just assumed that the Patriots way was going to overcome, but Josh Allen proved me wrong. I didn't believe in Josh Allen. I'll say that. I didn't believe that he could play this well. And I wasn't aware that they were at home. I think if I knew they were home, I would have picked them. But played well. Devin Singletary had 81 yards, rushing and 2 touchdowns. He played just as well, and moving on to the second round to face Kansas City. That's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a light show. I'm not going to tell you guys my picks yet, but that game's going to be a light show for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it for sure. And so we have the next game, which is a wash. We have the Eagles and Bucks. It wasn't much of nothing. Absolute domination by Tom Brady and the Bucks. Our guy was 23 for 43, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. It got away from him early. You see where you got to go as the Eagles, as an organization. Nick Sirianni came out and said he supports Jalen Hurts, which he should. Jalen Hurts had a great season. He just got to work on it. And contrary to popular belief, I think he's the next Lamar Jackson. Some people don't believe that he is because they don't think he's talented enough. But I think Jalen. They weren't supposed to make the playoffs this year. But they made the playoffs this year, so I'm happy about it. Shout out to Jalen. We'll see you next season. Dallas. I put on for Dak all season. I put on for Dak to get his money the last 2 years. I said Dak should get his money. Dak deserved the money that he was paid. Stick it to Jerry Jones and all this other stuff. But 23 for 43, 254 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. It's like, the hell is that? Awful run at the end. You should have changed the play or something, because that was just absolutely terrible. 14 penalties, tied for one of the team's records. 49ers just bullied them the whole game. If it wasn't for Jimmy G almost throwing the game, it would have been over fairly quickly. The refs did everything possible to give Dallas another chance. They still couldn't win. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you about the Dallas Cowboys. I'm almost kind of sick of them. I'm almost kind of sick of them, because it's like, what do we do? Where do we go from here? As an organization, where do you go from here as the Dallas Cowboys? You have everything, and you still couldn't get past the first round. I don't even know what to say about Dallas. Where do you go from here? And to blame the refs for you losing, it's like, come on. The refs kept you in the game by giving you that fourth down. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about Dallas. They got to get. I would say they get better, but they're super talented now. I would say they need to do this, but I just don't know what to say about Dallas. This is a terrible loss for Dallas. You won 12 games, and you still lose in the first round to an inferior opponent. And we're gonna do this we're gonna do this next year. We're gonna do this whole thing again next year. I feel bad for Dallas fans. Quick question: would you rather be a Dallas Cowboys fan, or would you rather be a Detroit Lions fan? Let me know in the comments. Which one would you rather be? Me personally, I think I'd rather be a Dallas fan, because at least it's interesting up to the end. With Detroit, it's never interesting. So let me know. Would you rather be Dallas or Cowboys? And let me know why in the comment section. So next is KC. So it was 0-0 going to after the first quarter. You're like, oh God, we're finna get a good game. Nah. Kansas City ended up scoring 21 in the second quarter, and it was pretty much wraps after that. Final score was 42-21, and Patrick Mahomes was his brother Patrick Mahomes still. He was 30 for 39, 404 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a pick. That meant nothing. So, yeah, they play the Bills next week. I'm really looking, like I said earlier, it's going to be a light show, and I'm really looking forward. It's going to be elite play on both sides of the ball, and it's a game. I'm looking forward to the game. That's really all I can say about it. None of these games are really highly contested, and I'm not going to talk about this game because I just made a video about it yesterday. Top part in the description. But I will tell you guys that the Cardinals gave up. The Cardinals, moving on to the Cardinals and Rams game, the Cardinals just gave up. You could tell they just didn't come to play. I thought they was going to come to play. I thought they was going to come out with a point to prove. They did not. Like I said on Instagram, link for my Instagram is in the description. I thought they would come out more guns blazing. They didn't come out like that at all. You would have thought the Rams would have the lower seed the way as desperate as they were playing. And Odell's numbers don't say enough to how well he played and how integral he was. Integral to the win. Odell was 4 receptions, 54 yards, a touchdown, and 1 pass. But very, very, very important. Odell was not the problem in Cleveland. As you can see, Odell has 9 touchdown receptions to his 6 in Cleveland total. So obviously it wasn't him. It was the poor management and the fact they didn't know how to use Odell. Shout out to Odell. I'm so happy Odell came to play. It's bittersweet for me, but I'm happy that Odell is getting his just due. He's getting his just due finally, and I'm happy to see it. The score was 34-11. So that's wildcard weekend for you guys. So me going 2-6. Hopefully I go better this week. So my bracket is completely busted. So I'm just gonna give you guys because we were gonna follow my bracket, but now we're just not gonna follow my bracket since it's so terrible. So for the Bengals-Texans game, I have the Texans. I think the Texans or the Titans. I think the Titans are well rested. I think Derrick Henry is going to be back. I think they're going to punish the Bengals. I think it'll be a relatively close game. I think they'll punish the Titans. I think the final score will be something like 21-17 or something like that. No, you know what? No, I'll say 28-17. I think they'll get a cheap touchdown at the end, like I said in the game last week. So then we have the 49ers and Packers. I'm very nervous for this matchup because I didn't want this matchup. But I think Aaron Rodgers gets it done. Like I said earlier, I think Aaron Rodgers is on a mission to prove he's still the best in the game. For the Rams and Brady, the Rams and Bills, I'm going to go to Rams. I'm going to go to Rams because the Rams, if they're going to play like this, like they did tonight, they're going to get after Brady, and they're going to make Brady have a really, really tough day. So my final score is 24-3. 24-3 Rams if they're going to play on defense like that, like they did tonight where they get pressure. The offensive lines are different, but if Aaron Donald gonna play ball like that and they're gonna stop the back end and make life terrible for Tom, I can see them going. I can see it being 23-4 Rams. And for the last game of the day, and I've been teasing it all show, Bills and KC. It's gonna be a light show. It's gonna be a light show. I expect big time throws and big time interceptions and big time fumbles. I expect this to be a big time game. This might be the best game of the weekend and probably of the season. So I am going 50, which is a lot of points. Let's go 47 or 45. I'm gonna go 45. Let's go 45-40 Kansas City. I think Kansas City's at home. They got the momentum. They're getting their act together. They'll probably come back from a 14-point deficit as they normally do and win the game, and then you'll get Kansas City and Titans part 2. So that's my predictions. That's my review for wildcard weekend. If you like what I said and you want to follow me through all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys Saturday. See you guys Saturday.